You know what I was actually thinking about for a format, though? If this works with you doing the stories to me, even though it doesn't look like you can fucking see, are you going to wear your glasses? Are you going to be that close to the laptop?
I didn't realize about that.
Jesus Christ. Welcome to the Tarp Report with Sam and Jes. Hey!
Hi.
Welcome to the Tarp Report with Sam and Jes.
Sam and Jeff.
Oh, God. They haven't missed. It's been 1 week for the listening public, but we have not recorded in a couple weeks.
Yeah, you guys haven't missed us, but we
that's your coffee.
Have missed each other.
Yeah, we have been missing each other. We've been in constant contact by the telephone.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, I always have a lot to tell Jes.
There's so much.
But we're switching it up today. This is reverse Tarp Report. Because your favorite news podcast in which Sam reads stories to Jes is now going to be Jes reading stories to Sam.
Which I thought was going to be fine, but now I'm literally sweating and like, do you remember? I can't see, but then also, do you remember in like elementary school and like middle school when they would like make us read?
Yeah.
And then like I remember like I was totally the one who was like, okay, there's 4 people, and then I'm like counting.
Oh yeah, how many paragraphs there are?
Like, to find out the tissues are behind you.
No, I'm fine.
To find out like if there were any big words in that paragraph I needed to like go over, and now I'm like, I'm really.
So like, even if she can see the words,
I don't know what they say.
She doesn't know which ones they are.
I don't know what they say.
All right, just go for it.
It's a podcast. Who cares if I'm like close to my?
It doesn't matter.
Close to my laptop.
It doesn't matter. Don't get in your head.
I'm trying to get as close to it as
possible.
Nobody
cares. They care about you as a person.
I am 40.
I know, and you still have a lot of. You just need to practice reading. It's about time.
You can learn.
Yeah, you can learn.
Learn.
Brittany's learning Spanish.
That's crazy. Is she really?
Yeah, she's doing really good. She's smart.
She is smart.
Yeah.
I love Brittany.
That's my wife, by the way.
Stop looking at. This is like why I can't have the laptop because you're looking.
God, I won't look at your stupid laptop. Just read a goddamn story already. I hate reverse Tarp Report. I hate it.
Tarp Report. Reverse Report Tarp.
Report Tarp. That is what we should call it. Report Tarp, though.
Coming straight at you. Okay.
Okay. I'm not looking. Right. I really didn't look.
Welsh woman. Oh, this is from the Huff Post.
Okay.
And also, these are all from Zach.
Okay.
Which I think Zach really had you in mind.
Yeah.
When he came up with these.
Okay.
And
yeah.
I haven't gone over that.
Yeah, if he had you in mind, he would have drawn pictures. And you could
I only read hieroglyphics.
Yeah.
Okay. Welsh woman pleads guilty to sending fart videos to boyfriend's ex.
I've seen this one.
Have you?
Oh, yeah. This came across my feed.
Of course it did.
Yeah. I was like, now, this is a story.
This is some hard-hitting shit.
Yeah, let's go.
Quite literally. Some hard-hitting shit.
Yeah.
Okay. When was this? I don't know.
Never mind. I'm married.
Did you see her?
Huh? No, I wish.
Just because you're just in, that's hot to you?
I got a type.
Farters?
Mm-hmm. Love it.
Okay.
Love all that stuff. Farts, burps, queefs, coughs. Please don't say snot because my nose is running. Sweat.
Oh, no.
All the fluids.
Oh, it's so gross.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. A woman in Wales has pleaded guilty to wreaking havoc on her boyfriend's ex-girlfriend by repeatedly sending her cyber farts.
Oh, she's sending it to. Wait. Okay, wait. She's the girlfriend.
Yes.
And she's sending the fart videos to the ex.
She's
like, I'm with your man. Yeah. I bet you miss him already, huh? Guess who's on that dick now?
Ew.
Squeaker.
Ew.
What?
Where did this even come from? Like, where in her head was like, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to get this bitch.
Dude.
And I'm going to get her so good.
Honestly, she's probably drinking a lot. And that's why she's farting so much.
Yeah,
her body is in turmoil.
Yeah. You need to look at your gut health.
There's a war going on in that woman's colon.
Yeah.
And she's letting people know. I like it. Speak your truth.
Rihanna Evans, 25.
Different Rihanna, not like the singer.
No, yeah.
Okay.
Spelled differently.
Okay, good.
That'd be a twist.
Oh, dude. In between like Fenty and all like her multiple like the Super Bowl halftime, she's like, I'm at the Super Bowl.
Having babies and
yeah.
She also is taking a shit. I think isn't her boyfriend or her husband like in court right now?
I don't know.
She's very busy is what I'm saying. Was recently fined and given a restraining order after she admitted harassing her boyfriend's ex by sending her a series of fart videos. Evans sent at least 8 videos to Deborah.
8?
8. That's not that much.
Yeah, for harassment.
Like,
harassment, you see? Because the noise.
It was her ass.
Because the fart
came
out of her ass.
Yeah.
God, this is a hot one, man.
Yeah.
It's a very titillating story.
Yeah, where she can be seen laughing while placing a camera on her bottom and then passing gas directly into the lens. Okay, so
you think it fogged up?
in my head, the story went like she was just making fart noises.
No, she's actually farting.
Taking a fucking dump.
No, she wasn't taking a dump. She was farting.
Same thing.
No, it's not. Trust me, I fart in my pants all the time. If I took a dump in my pants, you wouldn't hang out with me.
That's true.
Same thing. Don't.
Yeah.
Yeah. God, this is great.
Yeah. Okay. Ew. It was purely malicious. She was
purely delicious.
She was smirking throughout the entire thing.
Of course she was.
She found it hilarious.
Yeah.
But the victim didn't.
Oh.
Prosecutor Diane Williams reportedly told the court after Evans' gas attacks.
Oh my God. It's not an attack.
It was.
It
was a straight attack. Williams said that when Evans was arrested at her home, she admitted to sending the videos and claimed it was because she felt her partner was being treated unfairly.
Amen.
Yeah.
I like it, man. Take a stand. If you don't stand for anything, you'll fall for anything.
You got to stand for something.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or sit.
Or sit on your phone. Dude, I do love, this is the thing though that bugs me about this story, is it says that she would fart directly on the lens, but to get good audio of a fart, you have to fart directly in the mouthpiece.
Yeah.
I'm saying this as someone who may have
sent
a
fart video or two?
I have sent fart videos.
Oh.
Not to you, because
I would literally,
me.
we would,
I know.
Yeah.
I remember when you and Lynette got mad at me for farting outside.
Everyone does.
Yeah. No.
Yes,
no.
they do because
man.
You could hear it throughout the city.
The valley. we were up in the mountains.
It just reverberated.
Echoed off the hills. Yeah. I don't know, man. I don't think this is that big of a deal. You shouldn't get in trouble for this.
Okay. Evan's defense attorney told the court that there have been some issues between the two. Yeah. Over a child contract. So there's probably some.
God damn it! Is this like one of these Zach stories where somebody gets like a gun held to
and
their
then
head,
there's like and then
they bleed out,
and then it's like
it sounds
super fun and light, and then all of a sudden somebody gets their face bit off.
A starving kid was found in a cage in the bathroom.
They're like, and then their toes.
Mommy, stop sending fart videos. I need food.
My toes just got chopped off by a lawnmower.
Oh yeah, that one was me.
That was yours. Yeah.
They put the toes back on, I think. They said they did corrective surgery.
That doesn't mean that the toes went back. That just means they probably sewed it
I'm
up.
sure this kid's fine.
They just walk.
Why didn't you just leave that part out? Why can't we just have one story where it's just farts?
Okay. Yeah, I was going to say, I have this other one, and we're just going to pretend that it's something.
Oh, my God. I'm so worried.
Okay. At the time she sent the videos, she had some drinks, and she sent them.
Called it.
Yeah, like understanding this now. Understanding now this has caused the victim distress. She sent them without malicious intent.
Yeah.
She didn't mean to. What? It was a joke. It was a joke. Take a joke.
It's a joke.
Oh my gosh, grow up.
Yeah,
Take
just
a
like
joke.
when I sent you guys that fake booking request from that guy.
Poopy pants.
Remember Poopy Pants?
None for you.
Yeah.
Let's see. She said in a victim statement, or the attorney said in a victim statement to the court that she would like to feel safe in my home.
Oh my God, can you imagine?
Not feeling safe.
Yeah, you're sitting there and you're like, no, you're like,
oh God,
what's that smell?
She's here.
Oh my God, she's in the house.
She's here. Or like now she's just afraid of farts. Like she's afraid of her own farts.
Yeah, every time somebody farts, she's like, oh, Jesus, I told you.
Oh, can't do that around me. Let's see. Evan's fart videos may have helped her vent her frustrations and her emotions, but they hurt her bank account. She was fined $375. Oh, I'm sorry, $373.
Yeah.
Including $124 in compensation to...
Where's the other money go? To the fart fund for
probably
kids?
to the corp for wasting everyone's fucking time.
I think you should have to make a donation to the UBI.
The UBI? Yeah. What is that?
It's like I think it's ultra... No, wait, what's UBI?
I don't know. I thought you were going to say
no,
like it has something to do with your bowels.
It does. There's irritable bowel syndrome. IBS. That's like
okay, that makes more sense.
Yeah. She has to make a donation to the IBS Foundation.
Let's see.
This is a non-issue. If you call listen, you know what you do? Somebody sends you a fart video, you send them a video of you taking a shit.
Yeah.
And then if they send you a video of them barfing, you take a video of you
barfing,
coming and pooping at the same time and eating
it up.
Eating it up. Yeah. And then you die. And then you send them that video.
Sick.
Yeah,
you get very sick.
Oh, sorry, I went to a dark place. Yeah. I'm back.
It got weird. The court ordered Evans to attend 15 rehab sessions.
Jesus. For farting in her phone?
Listen.
Is this like real rehab? This guy's like, oh yeah, I've been
farting in my phone for years.
Yeah, I've been living on the streets for like 3 years. And
ever since I started farting in my phone.
I started doing sex work a couple months ago.
Downhill.
And why are you here?
I'm an alcoholic, bro.
Yeah. My ex-girlfriend, my boyfriend's ex-girlfriend, I sent her some videos of me farting.
I sent her some videos. Oh, some videos. You sent her some video. Oh, yeah. Of me farting.
Oh, farts.
That's different. No, the rehab sessions are for alcohol. So she's supposed to.
Oh, yeah. Now we're getting down to it.
Actually, there's a comma. It says 15 rehab sessions, comma, abstain from alcohol for 2 months and avoid contacting Diana for 2 years.
Oh, dude, just wait. I bet she has a reminder in her phone. It says
the alarm.
2 years are up. Fart for Diana. Yeah. That'd be such a great callback. I love that.
Okay. I just can't see because this is so small.
Yeah, you can't see small shit because your eyes don't work. That's how bad eyes are.
Yeah.
Yeah. God, look at her.
Don't. Okay. I'm going to do this one.
Okay, I can't look.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Did you look?
I saw just the first 2 words. I'm ready. Hit me.
Okay. I don't know how funny this is going to be.
It's probably not going to be funny, but that's okay. We need to do a serious one because it's a news podcast, and you're already laughing. Okay. Go for it. Go for it. I'm ready.
ABC News.
That's a viable source. This must be a real story.
January 27, 2025.
Wasn't that long ago.
Spectator killed in hammer throw accident.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Okay.
At Colorado High School.
Oh my God. This is terrible.
Okay, hold on. Let me read it. Sorry, let me read it all at once.
No, you're supposed to throw the hammer that way. You threw the hammer in the wrong direction. Throw it away from the people.
Oh my gosh, we don't have our paper.
I know. We'll be all right.
Okay. Spectator killed in hammer throw accident at Colorado High School track meet. Whew. A Colorado man was killed Sunday during a high school track meet. Okay, that's
It's a
good.
man.
Okay. Thank
God.
goodness.
Hopefully he was old.
It wasn't. I hope it was a child who killed him.
I hope that there was a child that the hammer was about to hit and he jumped out.
Oh man, no, they would say a hero.
A hero Colorado
A hero was
man.
killed. Mm-hmm. Okay, good.
I wonder what they do with the hammer that you accidentally kill somebody with.
I think it's
not the hammer's fault. I bet they get rid of it. I bet it's evidence too.
Yeah, I was gonna say they take it.
It's kind of a waste.
You can't throw away a good hammer.
Could have been any hammer.
A Colorado man was killed Sunday during a high school track meet after a hammer thrown by an athlete accidentally struck him, according to authorities.
Of course it was thrown by an athlete. Who else throws hammers at track and field accident? You know.
Who the fuck is throwing hammers?
The hammer throw.
The hammer throw.
The hammer throw is an Olympic event, Jess.
Like a.
Just because you don't know it doesn't mean it's shocking.
Yes, it does. It's shocking to me.
Yeah. Hammer throw, javelin, discus,
I know javelin. I know shot put.
Hammer throw is one of them.
Hammer throw. What is the hammer?
You throw a hammer. It's like a big hammer. It's like Thor's hammer. It's
okay,
big.
because in my head, I wish that you guys could be in my head. Because I saw a hammer,
they'd be confused too.
Yes, exactly. And then
they'd be like,
"What is this? And then you would understand what's happening.
Where
You'd be
is
like,
this?
"I don't understand. Why would we throw it?"
I wish they were in your head too, so they could just like live a question mark existence.
Well, it would be so spacious in there.
Yeah. You're like, whoa, I can see for miles.
It's a very open floor plan.
Oh my God.
Okay. The incident occurred on the University of Colorado's Colorado Springs campus, where high school track and field athletes from across the state were competing. A spokesperson for the university confirmed the death, saying a spectator was killed when a hammer thrown by a participant cleared certified barriers and struck him.
Damn.
So is that because they're so
God, that's
good?
so sad. No. So when they do these, they have like, at least I've been to like discus and javelin and shot put, and generally you throw like you're kind of in a cage, like with a backstop behind you, and like there should be like a portion, like this shouldn't happen basically. Like you're basically kind of throwing out of like a half dome kind of, and so like
I used to do shot put.
Okay, so you know what I mean is like you're kind of in that thing, and so if you throw it 90 degrees to the right, you're going to hit the thing. And then the only way it shouldn't have happened.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, I was thinking he threw the hammer so far.
I don't think that's going to happen
such
either.
An athlete.
I doubt there was that many people at this event. I don't know if you've ever been to like a high school track and field. Like nobody cares. Nobody cares unless there's some like guy who's going to the Olympics or something. Nobody gives a shit. Like state track meets you can have. Well, maybe it was a state track meet. Who's to say?
Who's to say?
But this shouldn't have happened. This is sad.
It's of course. The Colorado Springs Fire Department pronounced the man dead on the scene. Wade Langstein, 57, was identified as the victim, according to the El Paso County Coroner's Office.
Damn.
Yeah.
He must have gotten, for him to be pronounced dead at the scene. He just got annihilated. Imagine that kid that threw that hammer. No matter what else you do in your life.
You killed a guy.
You killed a guy with a hammer.
One time.
Kind of thing.
That's crazy.
God.
Yeah. We are heartbroken at this event or at this horrible accident and are focused on supporting all involved. University of Colorado, Colorado Springs. Jennifer.
Good quote. I love it.
Yep.
My favorite part of every story is the official response.
The hammer throw.
Heartbroken. I want to write those for a living.
Oh,
like we here at Colorado are.
Oh my gosh, that would be
always
so
saddened.
Funny.
We are always saddened when an accident occurs in which a loss of life was involved.
Yeah.
I would like our condolences to the families of the man who was hit with the hammer.
Of course.
As well as the manufacturer of the hammer.
The manufacturer. Can we talk about that? Nicely done.
Yeah.
Solid work.
Yeah. It's a lot better than the knife throwing that they did after this.
I envision like a hammer and nail.
I don't remember how big the hammers are, but it's not like a claw hammer.
No, the hammer throw, a traditional event in track and field competitions, involves throwing a metal ball.
Wait, what?
Yeah, which athletes hold by a grip attached by a wire.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Okay, that is not what I had a hammer.
No, it's like a ball.
Okay, now I see. All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's crazy.
Can you imagine how fast that was going?
Yeah, dude, it killed him. He didn't go to the hospital. When they say he was pronounced dead at the scene, like it probably hit him in the head or it hit him in the chest. And he's toast. Yeah. Oh, I know.
Langston was the father of one.
You don't think he tried to catch it, do you? He's like, I got it. Oh shit.
Listen.
Oh no.
Langston was the father of one of the participants in the high school, one of the participating high school athletes, and died shielding his wife and son from the hammer. I have cold chills. I want to cry.
Why?
Because I feel so bad. Look,
oh my God, Jes.
I'm so sad.
You should be. This is a human reaction. This is good.
That's terrible.
It is very tragic.
Oh my gosh.
But you got to remember, this was in Colorado. This is like really far from us.
Right. It's like it didn't even occur.
It's like 4 states away. Okay, let me just say this. Okay, a lot of the news stories we cover and a lot of news, like a lot of people think the world is like a much worse place than we used to because we hear about stuff like this all the time. Okay, 10 years ago, even that, maybe 20 years ago for sure, we would not have heard about this. This would never be national news. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But then now because of the internet, this stuff gets like, we take in so much information. Everything. And usually we wouldn't read the story. We just see the headline. We're like, yep, that checks out. The world's falling apart. People getting killed with hammers. You know what I mean?
Poor guy.
So I'm glad that, like, yeah, it is. It's absolutely tragic. And it's really amazing. And I got to say, I don't know if I've ever talked about this on the podcast before, but my last year of drinking, I was like suicidal every single day.
Yeah.
Okay. And I used to have this fantasy of dying as a hero. Like I used to love the idea of like where I would find a burning car with a family inside and then I'd pull them out and then I'd jump in and shut the door. Oh, and everybody would be like, oh, Sam was like a piece of shit like his whole life, but he really turned it around at the end. And I got to say, like, if you're going to die, like that's the way to do it. Like he protected his wife and kids and he did it in like a simple way. And yeah. Dude, I remember one time I was at the Puyallup Fair with my dad, right? And my dad and me obviously had issues. I'm not going to go into it right now, but he wasn't a great dad. But one time we're watching this fireworks show, right? And the 2 of the tubes tipped over, right? And shot into the crowd. And it was the craziest thing because my dad, without even thinking about it, like just pushed me behind him and stood there. Yeah, me in front of him. And you know what was crazy is that I saw some other dad.
Did not do that.
No, not only did he not put his kid behind him, he held his kid up like a freaking
like a shield.
Like a shield.
That's hilarious.
It was funny. My dad wanted to fight him. Oh my God, I just saw the first word. I can't not look at it. It's so big.
It's what has to be.
It's so big. And my eyes are
I know.
My eyes are naturally drawn. And I am overjoyed. 2 stories in a row. No more of that sad shit. Let's go.
Nicely done, Zach. Nicely done.
Thank you, Zach. God.
Yeah.
Why did he? Oh, yeah, this is Zach. Zach, no. No.
What? No, you can't
Bad
do that.
Zach.
This is what he did. He said, no. He said, this is what happens when.
Out the way you want it. Why the need for so much gruesome, graphic violence? Why not let us imagine
Because it's so much fun, Chad.
I don't know.
That's what Zach sent me. He said, this is what it's when you guys don't laugh at my news stories.
I love you, Zach.
He works so hard.
He does, man.
All right, let's liven this up a little bit.
Hell yeah.
I actually did. Yeah. Did you hear about this one?
You know, I did. This was the algorithm sent this to me.
Of course. Yeah. I'm surprised you weren't on this plane.
Yeah.
Okay. February 19th. Oh, wait, this was 2018?
Doesn't matter.
Okay. A fight broke out.
Feels like it was yesterday.
Farting passenger forces plane to make emergency landing.
Let's go. Put her down. Yeah. Put her down. I changed my mind. I don't want to go. Sir, we're not going to land the plane. Oh, yeah? Oh, yeah? Yeah, how about this?
Here, I have these videos from my ex-girlfriend.
Yeah. I learned from the best.
A fight broke out.
She's in rehab.
For 2 months. A fight broke out because the unnamed man couldn't stop passing gas.
That's messed up. Because you know what? If you're fighting, this is going to make you fart more. Because it pushes, every punch pushes a little fart out. You're like, ugh.
Is this this isn't the one, wasn't there a recent video?
Yeah, I think there was more.
I thought that's what this one was.
Oh, yeah, and that guy's like, please stop farting. It smells really bad.
It's everybody on the plane has their shirt up. They're just that's so terrible.
Oh, my God.
A flight from Dubai. Farts are so funny.
I know. Thank you. Welcome to the club.
A flight from Dubai to Amsterdam had to make an emergency landing in Vienna after a fight broke out because one of the passengers wouldn't stop breaking wind.
It's so funny that it landed in Vienna too, which is the home of classical art. Isn't that like Beethoven? It's like, put her down. Where? Vienna. Where all farters live.
The fart-induced fight happened February 11th aboard a Transvania airline flight when 2 men sitting next to an apparent very flatulent man who raised a stink about the reported gas attacks, according to Fox News. When the alleged perpetrator, Jesus, I couldn't figure that out. That was terrible. The perpetrator didn't stop. His disgusted seatmates reportedly complained to the airline crew, who apparently did nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Yeah.
Instead, the captain issued a warning to the 2 complaintees, accusing them of being noisy and aggressive behavior, making threats.
So here's the thing I learned. Okay, I used to think it was really funny. If I was in the grocery store and I heard somebody fart or I smelt a fart,
yeah,
I would make a big thing of it. Oh, damn, somebody's blowing it up. God damn. And then I remember hearing a lot of folks, especially a lot of older folks, it's not really a choice.
Right, they can't help it.
Yeah, and so you shouldn't make I don't make a big thing out of it anymore.
Right.
And I don't know what the guy's situation here in the middle seat, but I can just imagine 2 bros just being
what the fuck?
Stop.
What the fuck?
They're already pissed off because they're on a long ass
for?
flight, and then they're raising a big stink because of this little stink.
Why do we assume that it's Chad and Brandon?
Because it always is Chad and Brandon. It's these this is, you know what this reminds me of too is when I see folks in downtown Olympia or other urban areas that are obviously really struggling with mental illness stuff.
Yeah.
And people go out of their way to be Like they'll be yelling about some shit, and then regular people will be like, "Yo, stop, dude!" Like they act like super like God, like dude, get it together. And it's like, man, like that dude's
like you're gonna say something that's gonna
can.
Right.
And also, it's funny because I've seen people get really aggressive and shit, and it's weird because like people that are responding to internal stimuli, like they rarely harm people. That's not something that happens a lot.
Yeah.
They're much more likely to be the victim of violence.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I don't know. I just don't think, like, if somebody's on a plane and they're farting and they can't stop, like, and you're threatening them with violence, it's like, shut up.
When the freedom from flatulence fighters wouldn't stop griping about their fellow passengers, a fight broke out on the plane, according to the Dutch language news report.
I wonder if it was other people that were like me that like, dude, the dude can't help it. And then like,
another person, not the farter.
Yeah. And I bet the farter is just like over there. He's like, oh God, look at him go.
You don't want to get in a fight with a guy who keeps farting anyway.
That's what I'm saying. Because it makes
dangerous.
more farts come out.
The pilot then made an emergency stop in Vienna and removed the complaintees, but apparently not the farting man. Mm-hmm. 2 women sitting in the same row as the angry men were also forced off of the plane as well.
Yeah, they're called girlfriends.
Yeah, exactly.
and they were not having fun.
Damn it.
Yeah.
You fucking embarrassed me. Again.
Chad Brenner like, come on, Deborah.
Oh, let's see.
Go, man. Fuck this flight.
Let's see. All 4 people reportedly
You're not going to kick him off? You're not going to kick the fart master?
The one who keeps farting?
Yeah, like he's good and I got to go?
He just keep farting everywhere and just polluting everything?
Yeah. Dude, I bought like 8 rum and cokes from you guys.
Listen, they said the women are now taking the Dutch airline to court. I
swear to God, Chad, we're going to sue their pants off these people.
We had nothing to do with this whole disturbance. We distance ourselves from that. Do they sometimes think that all Moroccans cause problems? That's why they didn't let us sit? One of the women said, we had no idea who those boys were. We just had the bad luck to be in the same row. We didn't do anything.
Oh, man.
All I will say is that the crew were really proactive and provocative and stirred things up.
Proactive is way
the opposite of that. Yeah. None of the passengers kicked off the plane were arrested because they had not broken any Austrian. Thank you.
Fuck me.
Well, my eyes are getting tired. And so is my brain.
Are you going to get a headache from this?
No.
Oh, my God.
Maybe, I don't know. However, they have been banned from flying from Transavia airline in the future. HuffPost reached out to them, but they did not immediately respond.
Yeah.
Oh, but they did. The airline did offer this statement.
Oh, hell yeah.
That was translated and said, our crew must ensure a safe flight. If the passengers pose a risk, they immediately intervene. Our people are trained for that. They know very well where the boundaries are. Transavia, and therefore stands And therefore stands squarely behind the cabin crew and the pilots.
Hell yeah.
They're like, fuck you.
The Transavia Airlines will not accept fart shaming.
We're not doing it.
In fact, in solidarity, we are all farting on every flight now.
They did say they are open to have a conversation with these women.
Yeah, they probably
So
should.
that's good.
Yeah. I like the idea.
It does sound like the women probably didn't have anything.
If I was on a flight with a dude who couldn't stop farting, you know what I would do? I'd fart too.
Just start farting with them.
No one farts alone.
Nobody puts farters in a corner.
Nobody puts farts in a corner.
What'd you think?
Of those stories?
Yeah,
they were great.
Of the report.
They were great. It had a good flow because it was like fart, tragedy, fart.
Right.
That's what I need. Mm. In fact, that's the name of our new podcast. We're doing another rebrand.
Shit sandwich.
Yeah, fart, tragedy, fart.
Yeah. And it's gonna be fucking really good.
You know what I think we should do?
What?
Is we should do it where you do a story and I do a story. You do a story and I do a story.
Okay.
And it's like dueling banjos.
Okay.
Okay.
And then people can decide who.
And it'll be kind of like a war to see who can have the best stories. Okay. We'll flip a coin to see who goes first. We'll each do 2.
All right.
Are you into it?
Sure.
Okay, cool. We're switching the format again. We're perfecting this in front of you.
Changing things up.
Yeah.
Episode 105.
That's crazy.
I think.
It's been a brutal time for old Sam, but I'm doing good now. So.
Oh, yes. You're struggling.
Yeah, I'm all right.
You've been busy.
And actually, me and Brittany have been good too.
Yeah.
And it's cool. I went to South Dakota. See, we didn't get to talk about it because we didn't podcast last week. But you know what happened. So I went to South Dakota to the West River Comedy Club. Did a show in Denver Thursday, sold out. 2 great shows. The second one sold out. The first one was almost sold out. Rapid City, South Dakota. Wonderful club. They had me stay at this cute hotel with like this rooftop bar that was nice, except it was 10 degrees or whatever. Ooh. And everything was great, man. They did great there. I get to work with this great comedian named Sheldon Starr. I really like him. You know what the weirdest thing about him though? I gotta say this, like his act was really good, and he featured for me both nights. But his closer is just disgusting.
His closer, not his clothes are.
No, not his closer. Like his final joke.
Yeah.
His final joke is just really gross. And like I like it, but it's like
it came out of nowhere.
Why would you do that at the very end right before I go up? And every night I would go up and I'd be like, damn.
What the hell is that?
Yeah, that was crazy. But I don't know, whatever. I don't care. Nobody else cared either. The crowd liked it. He got away with it. So screw me.
That's all that matters.
Yeah. But anyway, I was flying out Sunday evening. We went to the Crazy Horse Monument, which is nuts. Do you know about the Crazy Horse Monument?
No.
So they're building a huge monument to like Native Americans. It's called the Crazy Horse Monument. It's in South Dakota, and it's bigger than Mount Rushmore.
Wow.
And it's Crazy Horse, like on a horse, like pointing. It's really beautiful. And they're still working on it. They have a lot more work to do, but you can see like his face and the hand. It's really cool to watch him like building it in front of you. It was really foggy and it was hard to see. But anyway, we're coming back and it was like this weird fog and like it was kind of cold. And it turns out that it was just like freezing mist, right? Ooh. So we're in his white Honda CRV, and all of a sudden, like in the mist, we see a stoplight. He hits the brakes and the car does a full 360, right? And it's so funny because you know me and like my trauma response or whatever, where like I just flat out don't give a shit. Yeah, I'm just like I'm like we'll be fine.
That's it's like when stuff like that happens, you're like the most calm.
Oh yeah, it's the best. Yeah, people love it. Yeah, it freaks people out too. But because I immediately assess whether I might get hurt or die. And that's the thing is like I knew immediately that we weren't going fast enough to kill us or even get hurt that bad. And I was like kind of judging like by the car spinning. I'm like, we're gonna be okay. Like it's okay, And it was cool because Sheldon was really nervous and he should be. But yeah, people are sliding off the road everywhere. There's a freaking ice storm. Anyway, we go right from there to the airport, and I knew when he dropped me off, I was like, there's just no way. Because like snow, these airports can deal with. They have plows. But like ice storms, and it was funny because they were literally talking. It was like a 1 millimeter sheen of ice, but a 1 millimeter sheen is the same as a 10 feet of ice. Right, it's slippery as shit.
It's enough.
Yeah, and they said I heard this after the fact that a plane had landed earlier and was like sliding on the runway.
Terrifying.
And so it's funny. So like this is United Airlines, right? And I'm not mad at them. It is what it is. They have like I'm on the app, right? So what would happen is I'd get a text message and it'd be like, your flight has been delayed. And then 5 minutes after that, it's like your flight has been canceled. And I'd go on the app and it'd be like, do you want to reschedule? I'd be like, yes. And then it was like, okay, we're putting you on the 7 p.m. flight.
Right.
And then like 10 minutes after that,
canceled.
Your flight's been delayed. And then 5 minutes after that, your flight's, do you want to reschedule? Yes. Click.
Oh, gosh.
And then it was like, all right, you're on the 5 a.m. flight. And I'm like, shit. Okay. So I was like, I have to get a ride back. I got a ride back with some random who like, because you couldn't get Ubers because nobody wanted to drive. And so I wound up getting a ride. I can't remember his name, but it was wild. It was a guy, and he used to be the tour manager. He's like an LA guy, like well off, doing really well, entertainment guy. And he was the tour manager for Guns N' Roses. Like he's like really connected. It's crazy. He puts on these big festivals and shit. I'm going to call him later. He's a really nice guy. Anyway, we hit it off. We drive back. I get back to the hotel, and I'm like, all right, 3:30 in the morning, get back to the airport. Let's try to get out of here, right? I wake up, and it has been automatically rescheduling on my flights for me, and it's like 5 a.m. delayed, 5 a.m. canceled, 7 a.m. delayed, 7 a.m. canceled, 8 a.m. delayed, 8 a.m. canceled. And then they had like a 5 p.m. And I was like, I don't think, because I would have missed my connecting flight in Denver anyway. And I just knew it. I was like, I am screwed.
Yeah.
And so I went and I rented a car and I drove 6 hours to Denver, in a Chrysler Pacifica. And like, it wasn't that bad. Once I got out of South Dakota, like the ice stopped.
Right.
And it was still cold. It was like 4 degrees when I left. And then like, there was a point, and I think I called you pretty soon after. Yeah, I did. I called you after this had happened.
Yeah.
But like, I was just in Wyoming, and there's nothing in that part of Wyoming. There's
nothing in any part of Wyoming.
yeah. There's beautiful things.
It's gorgeous.
Yeah, but not this part. And I remember I was like, oh my God, I can't believe this. And I had plenty of time to get to my flight. I pulled over the Chrysler, right? I turn off the engine. It's completely silent, right? And I got out, and I didn't mean to do this. I was like looking at the horizon, and I just screamed. I was like, what the fuck? Like, what am I doing out here?
Where am I?
And I had already I talked to Brittany on the phone, and I fell apart. I cried on the phone because I knew I did the math. I lost a day, and I was going to have 2 days home and then leave early to go do radio in Medford. But the cool thing, I wound up getting a first class seat out of Denver, which was cool because it was a $100 upgrade.
Oh yeah,
to first class, and it cost $90 to check my 2 bags anyway. So I was like, all right,
let's
get
do
2
it.
bags, yeah. But yeah, I was home for 2 days, and then I went to Medford to do radio with Scuba Steve, which was awesome.
Oh,
and the
that's
2 other guys.
Awesome.
Yeah,
How'd you get that gig? Mm-hmm.
We'll get to that. I'm not going to talk about that right now. You'll be all right. Trust me. You'll get plenty of praise. And then there was a snowstorm. And then it was okay, do we call this show off? So I did radio. I left a day early to do radio for shows that didn't happen.
Right.
And then I just went and I stayed at a casino in Northern California.
Nice.
I got a personalized tour of the Shasta Dam, which was
I saw your pictures.
Oh my God. I think you would have actually liked it too.
Yeah.
It was really impressive. Just the whole thing was shaking because they had these valves open that they usually don't open. Good valves.
I bet.
But yeah, and then I just did this tour. I did what did I start with? I did that huge event in Sacramento for the Spring Fling 2025, that big AA convention, which was awesome.
That's great.
And then a couple shows in Campbell for Jason Toops. And and then I drove 3 hours back to a weird 3 hours too, that part of California. Once you get north of Sacramento, it's just big, long, straight roads, farms, Central Valley. There's nothing. And then another 13 hours home.
Shoo.
I made it home by halftime of the Super Bowl, which was my goal. And so, oh man, and it's been great being home. It's really awesome right now.
Yeah.
So I've been home for a couple of days, and that was
rough.
That was a couple weeks. I did the math. It was so over a 12-day period, I was home for 1 day.
No.
And that bums me out.
Yeah.
It is what it is, it's just like that sometimes.
Yeah.
So, I got a good stretch coming up though. I'm feeling good. Ticket sales are going great for Dead Mom, Dead Dad, Dead Friends.
Perfect.
Which I think we've already talked about. You're doing that show. Do you know what you're going to do yet?
Not yet.
Okay. We'll give you some time parameters. It'll probably be 7 or 8 minutes or something like that.
Okay.
So, yeah. And if it's funny, it's funny.
It will be funny because I naturally talk funny.
Yeah. But you know what I mean too, is that we want,
I know that you don't want it to be funny. But
no, I want it to be funny, but I also want it to be, I think what we want is that authentic. We want to get down to, and you're good at that anyway. You're going to be fine. And I know that I was really excited because you're the only, that Emmett's booking most of this.
Yeah.
And you're my horse.
Right.
Which doesn't sound like a nice way to say that. There was an S. Anyway.
Yeah.
But you're my ace in the hole.
Right.
Because I don't know anybody who's.
Will says dead parents.
Well, this recent and in this of a honestly a shocking manner, So I don't know what you're gonna make out of it.
Me either. I haven't figured that out yet.
I just had an idea for you, but we'll talk about it off. What if you brought? Actually, I will bring it. What if you brought a laser, like a cat
and
toy?
then just be like, "This is." See if I can cut my own neck. Start hitting people with it.
Yeah. How do you like it?
Scaring the shit out of them.
Ugh.
That's terrible.
I know. Goddamn me.
It won't be funny.
Yeah, but that's a thing.
That is a thing.
Yeah, that's gonna sell out. And by the time you're hearing this, actually, this is gonna come out on Monday. If you want to come to Olympia and see this show, you better get tickets quick because they are going very fast. I'm actually shocked because I get an email every time a ticket sells, and it's just I couldn't believe we probably sold like 15 tickets yesterday.
Hell yeah. I love that.
Yeah, it's awesome.
It's a good ticket day.
Yeah, good ticket day. But yeah, how are you?
I'm good. Weird. everything is up in the air right now. But I'm really good. I've been going to the gym.
Yeah, you have.
I've been killing it at the gym.
It's so annoying when you're at the gym too, and I try to call you because I want to talk shit about a comic, and you're just not there for it.
No. Well, I'm like, okay, it might be something important, so I try and answer, but
just don't
never.
Answer.
I know,
just
but
answer.
but you never leave a message, so I'm like, oh, I wonder.
Sometimes it is important though.
Yeah,
if it's
and
important,
so I'm like, it might be something.
Okay,
so
I'll
I'm
tell you
like,
this: if it's important, I'll leave a message. But we have never had. The only time that I felt like it was when we were beefing and we were fighting or whatever, and then I really wanted to talk to you.
Yeah.
But also I did better about that the last time, and also we haven't gotten in a fight in a while. So yeah. I don't know if we will anymore.
Well,
no, I mean it. I don't think that no. I mean I think we figured it out.
Yeah, because you were being a bad friend, and then I told you how to be a good friend.
That's not how I remember. I remember it that it was I cared too much.
Yeah.
And that's mostly what it was.
Right. And then and then that I didn't care at all, and then we had to balance it.
Yeah. And then we got we built trust.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then there's this part too, and now I'll talk about it. So Jess's manager report card.
Yeah.
She's doing great.
Review time.
Yeah. I was gonna make jokes and stuff, but she's doing great, including Livewire. I'm gonna be on Livewire, which is a syndicated NPR show. It was on Public Radio Exchange. Now I think it's on one of the other ones. It goes out. It's on I think it's on 40 stations or something like that. Yeah, with Luke Burbank.
I'm really excited about that.
Yeah, it's awesome. It's awesome. And our dealings with them have been great.
She seems really excited.
Yeah, she's super excited. And I feel like this stuff is a proof of concept. And I've even paid you some.
Oh my gosh, you've paid me so much.
Some
I'm
money.
you don't need to yeah.
No, I think I've paid you the fair amount. That's what it is right now. Is because we still don't have a contract, and it's hard to say we got to figure that part out. But also I know what stuff is worth,
right?
And I feel like we're square right now. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
because I've gotten you, we've gotten a couple things.
Yeah, you've done great. You've done great, including a thing I'm going to do here in what? Oh man, we're kind of running out of time.
Yeah.
You're doing great, and I fucking love that you're my manager, and I'm going to get emotional. I can't help it. I love that you're my friend, and I love that you're on my team basically. Because being a comedian, this is the most I've cried on a podcast in so long. Obviously I have a great team. Brittany, oh my God, I'm sniffling and shit. This is great. I have Brittany and I have Dan and I have all these people. and like I'm grateful for that. But to have like to you, because you're uniquely good at talking to people, and especially talking to strangers. And I think the thing is too is that I think you genuinely like enjoy watching this too.
Yeah.
And like now you get to be a part of it too.
Yeah.
And that makes me really happy. That I hope that my joy is now our joy.
Right.
And that your labor is like benefiting both of us. So.
Yeah. It's
Oh my God. Can you believe how much I cried? And
baby.
you're doing it like a little bit.
You're being a baby. I'm not. I'm just letting you.
Shut the fuck up. Why won't you cry with me?
I don't have cold chills or anything.
I know. God.
No.
I feel like you know what you're like? You're like that dad in Colorado.
Yeah.
And you're jumping in front of like an email.
I do all the time. No, it is so much fun because it's like, it's fun. And then when it works, it's like, oh my gosh, it's working, and
I like what you said too, is that you're getting ready for your career to like kick off, and you're learning how to play ball at like this higher level, which will be important.
And making all of these connections.
Yeah. And you get to go on tour with me sometimes.
Right.
Which is going to be even better now because like there's a chance like on this tour, we're talking July, I got to start nailing that stuff down too. But anyway, we're good though.
Can I tell you this new joke that I wrote?
Hit me.
You know what? I've done a lot of embarrassing things when I was drinking. And like one time I fell down the stairs naked.
Yeah.
You know what the worst part about falling down the stairs naked is?
What?
Landing.
Wait, what? Landing on what?
On the fucking bottom of the stairs.
Oh, yeah. The bottom. See, I would say the bottom.
The landing at the bottom.
Because it makes it sound like you're like landing.
Okay.
Yeah, like I would be like the heart. You know what I mean? It was confusing to me.
Well, I'll work on it.
I feel so bad now because you were.
It's okay.
It's a good joke.
It's okay because I'm
legs.
literally the worst person. I'm the worst person. Like you can ask Chandler or Joe Gomez. They fucking hate telling me jokes because I'm just like.
Yeah.
No, that was really good.
Yeah. Okay. Speaking of jokes, I got jokes.
Let's go.
It's not really report tarp. We're still doing tarp report stuff, dude. I love calling it report tarp. Report tarp.
Oh. Okay.
Right.
Joke time. Joke number 1. I love mixed nuts, but I hate almonds. Every time I get one, I'm like, oh man. Wow.
I think I landed that joke. That was pretty good. That was a pretty good one.
That was great.
Yeah, thank you.
Joke number 2. I was prescribed medicine for my ADHD, but it raises my blood pressure, and my blood pressure is already high. So I'm going to take blood pressure medication so I could take my ADHD medication. I feel like the old lady who swallowed a fly, except eventually one of the animals I eat will allow me to listen to other people.
That's actually a joke that'll probably be in my act eventually. Yeah. And that is true, by the way. I didn't talk about it. I went to the doctor yesterday, and I did, I'm on, a mild blood pressure medication.
Which one?
Now. I don't know. Fucking Duodrine or whatever the fuck it's called.
Oh, okay. I'm on my anxiety med is a blood pressure medicine.
You know, that's so crazy. I think they tried to give that to me because they also use that for ADHD.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, but I was like, he doesn't think.
That's good enough for you.
Yeah.
What does this say?
Because the Adderall worked. What? Schnitzel.
Wiener Schnitzel?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's a food.
Wiener Schnitzel. No, thank you. I would prefer any part of the cow schnitzel.
Any other part of the cow schnitzel. You didn't read it right. You really messed up that joke. Wiener Schnitzel
What's
is
the worst part
natural...
about landing?
What's the worst part of falling down the stairs naked? It's a good joke.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Joke number 4. I'm getting ready to record a comedy album, so I have to tell the same jokes over and over again. It's getting really hard because usually when I do comedy, I like to not tell any jokes at all.
That's the move.
Yeah, that's tough.
That's the move. Anyway, hey, this is a good episode.
I'm proud of this.
It had a lot.
Yeah. We were all over the place.
Yeah. Tears.
Laughter.
Goosebumps. Joy.
Sadness.
There was like some like.
It was really.
It was like kind of titillating.
A quality podcast.
Yeah, it was.
If I say so myself.
On my back. I need to stretch more. I need to start doing yoga again. You know, the minute I started doing cardio, I just completely stopped doing yoga.
You need a PVC pipe.
It's like this thing. You gave me one.
I know.
It's in my garage. I'm waiting for a plumbing emergency.
I realized like a PVC pipe for me is like, anyway.
Because I'm way bigger.
Yeah, you're super large. No, I wasn't big. I mean, because never mind.
You look like a pipe.
I just fucking ruined it.
You are a pipe.
Thank you. I am
Anyway.
a PVC pipe.
Hey, thank you for listening to Tarp Report. You guys are awesome. Like and subscribe. I love you a lot. Bye.